Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us and attending this session. Is very important. This is one of our initiatives where we want to continue to engage with our members, the public at large, to talk about franchising, to share ideas, to come up with new ideas, and all the stuff. I think having Aya as a chairperson, it's a great achievement for FASA. Taking cognizance of the job that was done by previous chairs. But here we have a young person, because FASA has been talking about transformation for years, but we've been grappling with the implementation thereof. COVID came in and disrupted our approach. But now we are at the stage where we are saying, as the franchising sector, let's look at the youth and see how we can bring them into the fore and play a meaningful role, not just the lip service that we see all the time. We have Aya, who is the chairperson of FASA, a young person. We have Sheldon, who is a chairperson-elect, a young person as well. And that for you tells you the direction that we are taking, because we are looking at the future. We understand that brands are currently owned by the elderly, and now we are doing what we say is an exit strategy. That even the elders, as they go out on pension, we have the energy that remains, the institutional memory that will remain behind. You don't like to have somebody who goes away and no one understands what has been done over the years. So, from my side, what we are pushing now is that we understand there are three things that actually affect our industry. One is that we don't have a code that is recognized in terms of the CPA to deal with issues that affect the franchisors and franchisees, as well as the franchisors and other franchisors, as well as the suppliers and the consumers. All the time we are sending our customers all over the show, and they say we send them from pillar to post. So we are working very hard to finalize the industry code with the DRTC as through the National Consumer Commission. We anticipate that by the beginning of 2026, we should have an accredited code. From 2026, we should be able to establish a franchise ombud scheme where we'll have a franchise ombud scheme office that will deal with complaints on a daily basis. Currently, we deal with cases on an ad hoc basis and when we find time, because we are always on the road attending meetings. Some they fall through the cracks, some are unhappy, but at all times we are trying to do everything that we can. So secondly, we realized that there was a skills gap issue on entrepreneurs who wants to buy into franchise businesses. We went ahead from 2022, engaged SETA to have an educational model that we could use for entrepreneurs who wants to get into franchising to do that module. Because one of the issues is that franchise businesses find it difficult to attract what we call suitable and qualifying for franchisees. Because you have somebody who might be unhappy at their workplace. Now they want to invest their money, they want to invest in franchising, but they don't understand how to run even a small business. So we introduced that module. That module was accredited by SAQA, is now registered with QCTO. So we are at a rollout stage. So in the coming few weeks, you should look out for notices where we say how this thing is going to be rolled out, where we look for institutions, educational institutions and academies who will offer this module to the public. So look out for the notices. So that is one of the benefits that we have brought to franchising at large. Then the last but not least, I think it's how FASA help our members to grow their businesses. Now we are looking at members that have matured enough to go into other states. We are looking at SADC. We are partnering with one entity that wants to take our members' brands to SADC areas. So we'll be having roadshows in SADC areas. Lesotho, Botswana, Swaziland, and Namibia. And the whole idea is that we have our members that want to grow, but some don't have space anymore. We are not looking at small business that still need to grow. We are looking at those members that feel that they have achieved what they wanted to achieve in the country, but now they need to expand. I remember, guys, one of the issues that we are dealing with is to international brands that want to come into the country. We find it very hard to find master franchisees for those brands. So then we need entrepreneurs to come around the table and say, when we have this kind of offers, where international brands wants to come into the country and they look for master franchisees, how do we go about it? Because we find it very hard to find master franchisees for our business partners who want to come into the country. So we will be having workshops. Either will be franchise workshops or member workshops. Please attend those workshops because that is where we will engage closely to look at the programs that we need to implement, and we need partners in order to do that. Most lastly, but importantly, please attend the breakfast sessions. Look out for the notices and invites. We need your contributions there. I see Rirek is here. We appreciate your presence. We look forward to engaging with you going forward. I see Kevin, Bruce, and Alvin. You guys and everyone who's here, please interact with us on an ongoing basis. Let's not wait for meetings to be arranged. When we have a moment, there's an issue that is burning your hands or your chest, you want to cough it out and share with us about programs. We also look for new ideas because we want to be innovative as much as we can. I thank you. Enjoy this session going forward.